Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is TJ and excuse the things on my face. Today we are doing a day in the life. It is now 8 o'clock. So I wake up about 7 o'clock. I get ready and I am now getting ready. So I just untwisted my hair. Okay. Now I'm trying this out. Can you see it? That's what's here. Because if you noticed in my other video, I had a dark spot because I had a bump, which came out of randomly nowhere. So I bought this from Walgreens the other day. And so, oh, can you see? It's like a little creamy. So I'm trying that for the next couple of weeks to see if it'll get rid of the really the 3 dark spots here. Yeah. So I'm back. I've wiped off the blemish cream and I have my breakfast and I have my water. I always drink water at the beginning of the day. I try to only drink juice or tea for lunch and dinner, or for lunch or dinner, either or. And I try to drink water the rest of the day. So this is one container of water, but I have another one over here that once this is gone, I can swap them out. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and I've already checked my email. So what I did was I woke up at 7, I got ready, took a shower, everything, untwisted my hair, put my blemish medication on or blemish cream on, checked my email. Then I started the camera. So when you saw me in the bathroom, I had just checked my email. And the reason why I had checked my email before I started the camera is because I honestly just forgot. And I have to make sure that I'm logged on at 8 o'clock. So I wanted to make sure that I was up and running. So then I went downstairs and got my breakfast, got my water. So now I've checked my emails. So now I'm getting ready to check my personal emails because those were my work emails that I checked. So now I'm getting ready to check my personal emails. I've also made sure that everything was charged for the day. I'm also going to take a looky-loo at a few videos on YouTube. And yeah, so getting ready to eat my breakfast, check my personal email, and then I'm going to watch something on YouTube until I finish my breakfast. And I will be back. Okay, so it is now 10:30. So from 8:30 to 10:30, as you saw, I ate my breakfast. I also went over the last portion of the material that I was to read and review. My manager assigned it to me on Monday. So let's do a recap. So today is Wednesday. Monday, we had a meeting for the first part of the project that I won't say we're working on because they were actually doing it before I started. So that was that meeting. On Tuesday, I had a meeting with my manager and I guess you can say my teammate partner. And then today, Wednesday, there's a team meeting for the second half of the project. And then tomorrow, I have a meeting with my teammate partner for an actual day in the life. So we're going to go over the project. We're going to go over the next project. We're going to go over what we're going to do with the remainder of the project they have already completed. And then we're going to go over the different tools. And I know it sounds really weird the way I'm saying this, but I'm saying it this way because everything that we do is confidential. So I can't talk about what the project is. I can't talk about the tools or anything like that. So I'm trying to be as, I guess, vague as possible. So now it is 10:30. I just checked my other device to make sure that it was charged for the boot camp. Now remember, the boot camp starts at 12. So the boot camp is on it's on Pacific time. So it's technically 9 to 5, but I'm in Eastern. So it's 12 to 8. So that starts so it's 10:30 now. So that starts in about an hour and a half. So right now, I'm going to make sure that I have enough questions for our meeting tomorrow, and then I'm going to review the platform. So one of the tools that we're using, I have used it before, but I'm going to watch a quick tutorial on it in more detail. So if I have any more questions, I can ask those tomorrow in the one-on-one meeting that I have. So from 10:30 to 12, or really probably about 10:30 to 11:30, because I'm probably going to eat lunch at about 11:30 before the boot camp. So from now, for about an hour, I'm going to watch a quick tutorial on the tool that we're going to go over tomorrow, and then I will be back to see what's on the lunch menu. Okay, so I am eating my lunch, and I literally forgot that I was doing it all day in the life. So this is my lunch. I have spaghetti, and on the other side was some bread. So yeah, no vegetables. Sorry, guys. Lose credibility in an interview, right? Right now we are doing boot camp. Just started about 10 minutes ago. So he's just recapping, wanting to know what we did in the afternoon, because we have one professor or one instructor in the morning and one instructor in the afternoon. Be back. Okay, so now we're doing some type of group project. And I say some type because I really don't know what. I was falling asleep. I'm exhausted. So I had to send a message to someone in my program that I know and ask them, well, not that I know, but that I talked to, and ask them, what in the hell are we doing? Okay, so from 12 to 2, I spent those 2 hours in the boot camp listening to what they were talking about. Now I'm getting ready to go online to see what the assignment for today is, because we're in breakout rooms. Once I see what that is, I'm going to write it down, or really not even write it down, but bookmark it and go back to it after work. Now I'm getting ready to go back to work. The 2 o'clock meeting at work was actually canceled, so I'm going to work on something else. So right now it is 2 o'clock. Be back. Okay, so we are still inside of our breakout rooms. We are working on Cybrary, on the Cybrary website, and we are working on the SOC learning path. Now, I'm back because I want to tell you guys what we've been doing, or talk about or discuss what we've been doing from January to now, just in case you're interested in learning cybersecurity, but you don't want to join a boot camp for whatever reason, and you want to self-study. So in January, we went over Python, and we used the Replit website for Python. We also went over Linux. For Linux, we used the LPI Essentials course that's located inside of the website, A Cloud Guru. Now for Wireshark and networking, I wanted to learn a little bit more than what we went over in the bootcamp, so I went to LinkedIn Learning. Now with LinkedIn Learning, if you have a public library card, you can get LinkedIn Learning for free. So that's where I learned about Wireshark and networking. Then we also went over user security, control flow, TCP, UDP, DNS, the OSI model, and JSON. That was in January. Now in February, we continued learning Linux because we completed the whole LPI Essentials course. Then we did cloud computing. We went over threat analysis, version control, servers, switches, routers, and subnets. And that was February. Then in March, we went over DevOps. Now DevOps, Git and GitHub, AWS, Terraform, and Ansible. All of those can be found in A Cloud Guru. So if you want to self-study, go to acloudguru.com and you can look up those courses there. Also for AWS, I'm learning that on the side as well with She Builds Up. They have an AWS cloud practitioner program that they offer for free. I think the next one may have already started, but if you look it up, it starts like every few months. And the reason why I joined that is because Once you complete all of their training and you pass their practice exams about 4 times, you send them your score and they will provide you with a free voucher to take the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. So that is what we've done so far in March. Right now, we are on the Cybrary. We just started using the Cybrary website. So it's cybrary.it. And that site's all about cybersecurity. Yeah. And we are using, or we are learning the SOC. We're doing the SOC 1 learning path. Then in April, we're going to start working on Splunk. And if you go to the Splunk website, you can obtain additional information for that as well. Today, we also, the instructors went over LinkedIn and interviewing. And what else? That's pretty much all we've been working on, or all we have worked on to date. And we are on, I want to say this is week 10. It's either week 10 or 11. I can't remember. I have to look. Oh, excuse me. I have to look and see, but we're on day 53. So that's where we are. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, just in case cybersecurity is something you're interested in, you don't have to necessarily enroll in a boot camp. You can self-study. I would probably enroll in a boot camp, but that's just me. Or a lot of people also enroll if you want to go to college. A lot of people that I've been noticing, they have been enrolling in Western Governors University because of the price. It's very inexpensive. So that's an option if you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to get a degree. So that is an option as well. And of course, there are a ton of other boot camps that you can enroll in. I'm not suggesting one or the other. I'm just telling you about my experience and what we're doing in my boot camp. That's it. Now, I had said I think it was in my last video, that I may do another boot camp. But after rethinking that, I don't think I'm going to do another boot camp, just because there are so many free resources or inexpensive resources available that I probably will just continue self-studying for a while until I feel ready. Just because, one, I'm already working, and the position that I have, like, I'm literally like, I don't need, you know what I'm saying, to stress out and say, oh, I got. Now, don't get me wrong. Before I started working, I was like, I was stressing out. But now that I'm working, I can literally like take my time and actually learn it thoroughly before I jump off the cliff, I guess you could say. Or even, and honestly, like I said in my last video, I don't even know if going into cybersecurity is what I want to do at this moment, because I've just started a new position, and the position that I have is something that I have been wanting to do. So it's not like I took a position just because I wanted to take a position. This position is something that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So everything happens for a reason. So this may just be my path, my journey. So I'm going to stay on it as long as I can. And if things happen or things change, so be it. But right now, I'm cool on this ride, so I'm not going to trip. But I am going to learn cybersecurity, and I am going to finish my project management bootcamp, because those are things that I may need down the line. And since I have the opportunity, why not? Well, project management, I need that right now. That's not my job, but technically that's not my job. So, but it's good to have. Honestly, project management is good to have in any position that you're working in. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much about it. So right now I'm getting ready to go and get me something to eat, but don't worry. I'm going to take you guys along in the car, because we are going to go to American Deli. Now, if you don't know what American Deli is, you need to try it the next time you're in Georgia. It's ghetto. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not ghetto, but it is so delicious. It's so delicious. It kind of reminds me, so I'm from Michigan, so it kind of reminds me of Coney Island. And if you know what Coney Island is, you kind of get where I'm going here, where it's not fancy, but it's good. So anywho, we have a touch point at 4, and So that means about 15 minutes. Truthfully, I'm probably going to miss the touch point because I'm starving. So I'm literally going to put my coffee cup up on the Zoom and run to American Deli. It will probably take me probably about 30 minutes, but I want some American Deli today. So yeah, let's go. Okay, I made it. Okay, so I'm here. I'm outside. I just placed my order. So I am waiting for it to be made. I'm not standing inside because it's warm out. And I don't like to stand in the inside because then I'll be smelling like food. And yeah, so I will show you what I ordered. I normally get the chicken Philly with everything on it. I'm literally like standing out here like I'm not in the middle of boot camp, but it is what it is. You gotta eat, right? Okay, so I have finished off my dinner, and for the last hour we were in synchronous whole group, pretty much just Q&A. Before that, we were still in our breakout room. So basically, when I came back from getting my dinner from American Deli, we were still in breakout rooms doing asynchronous work on Cybrary. They pulled us in about 6:30 to do Q&A and reflections, and now it is 7:48. The class is over. It ended about 5 minutes ago, and I am done for the day. I am actually tired. I'm getting ready to twist my hair, and while I'm twisting my hair, I'm going to finish Top Boy. If you have not seen Top Boy on Netflix, I highly recommend it. It is really good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Gonna watch Top Boy for probably about an hour or two, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Peace. Thanks for watching. See you soon.